Suppose I should have waited till 10:30, like I said I was going to do 10:30. Guess what? I'm sorry. I'm early. I could talk to myself for a couple of minutes if that makes it a little bit better. I'm sorry. Okay, I said I would not know when I was going to be able to come on, and I like really literally have no idea when I'm going to be able to come on. So I am going to stick every single thing that I can into this video, and I may just take tomorrow off because we have been so busy that literally trying to take the time that it takes to set everything up. I wish it took less time, but it just doesn't. And even though I'm probably going to be from this room for the next few days, it's still it's a bit of a thing. But I do want to make sure you guys caught as much as possible having to do with the convention because, hey, Jan, because of course, right now, tonight is the Blood of My Blood premiere. And we should be seeing stuff coming out there. So maybe I'll be on tomorrow, but up in the air, up in the air. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon. So if I did come tomorrow, we would have like a really cool background if I could find a place to set up. But I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, that's enough babbling about me. I have just tons and tons and tons of stuff to share. So I'm going to get started as soon as I can figure out what I am doing again with this little screen and do that. Look, it's Dear Maid. Hi, Dear Maid. Guess what? It's Dear Maid's birthday today. So I wanted to make sure I put that up first. I'm having a heck of a time getting this straightened out tonight. I think the fact that I've been tired all day. Well, it's just, oh well. So Batgirl Fangirl doing her thing shares this. Happy birthday to Dear Maid Murta. Hope you enjoy your celebration. Kolabray Sonagut. And so a very happy birthday to him. Again, we love him. Did fantastic as Buck. So glad to yes, do we get more of him next season? I don't know. Hi Suzanne, how you doing? Very, very good to see you too. Well, I don't see you, but I see you, so I can sort of see you. Let's see, I do have something really special because of the premiere here. This is Diana Gabaldon posted very recently. Well, I'm in LA for the premiere tomorrow of Blood of My Blood. Looking forward to it. This is from yesterday, so she means like today. Also to having all of you see it too soon. Yes, we're looking forward to it. In the meantime, though, I thought I'd provide a little entertainment for those at home. Excerpt from A Blessing for a Warrior Going Out. Copyright 2025, Diana Gabaldon. Jamie, William, and Claire in the hall by the open front door, the men about to leave. Go along and bid Frances adieu, Jamie says. She's waiting by the horses. William looked momentarily surprised, but his eyes flickered towards Claire and back to Jamie. The lad stepped forward, took Claire's hand, and bowed over it. Thank you for your kindness, Mother Claire, he said, and kissed her knuckles lightly. Don't worry yourself. I'll bring him back safely. Without a glance at Jamie, he turned and went down the steps two at a time. Claire was smiling at his impudence, a real smile, and Jamie blessed the lad for that. Before the look of dread could come back to her, he drew her close, took off her cap, and kissed her. A cap? She wore a cap. Her body came to him at once, and things were as they should be, if only for a moment. Oh, now see, I can't do the Scottish thing, but I'm going to try. Dami, no, I'm not going to try it. He ends it with a sosaneg, though. He said his hand was on the back of her neck, and her hair, loosed from her cap, fell over his knuckles, warm and heavy. And more, yeah, I can't pronounce that either, but you know, it's very sexy and very Jamie, so go team. Did you just say that my hair smelled strange? She asked, drawing back to look at him. She touched her hair, frowning a little. I just ate too, and I'm sorry. Does it? He pulled her close again and breathed in ostentatiously. Her hair smelled of breakfast smoke and the musk of bedding. He ran his head gently through it and smoothing it so far as such a thing was possible and tucking it behind her ears. Her ears didn't stick out, but he noticed them. They were delicate and elegant, and he wanted suddenly to nibble one and make her squeak, but didn't as he heard the door of her surgery open a few feet away. Timing sucks. It was Frances, who was not outside with the house. She glanced at him and at Claire's cap in his hand, but then looked over his shoulder and brightened at the sound of William's steps on the porch. Mr. Fraser! William's shadow fell through the morning light along the floorboards, and Jamie bent his head and kissed his wife again before he could think about it being goodbye. End section. Oh, okay. And then it says, Francis and I stood together on the porch, waving as Jamie and Willie rode off, hatted, booted, and spurred, tall in their saddles, armed to the teeth, and looking capable of damned near anything. Francis sighed. So did I, but not entirely for the same reason. I'd lost count long ago of the occasions at which he'd left to do something dangerous, and likewise how often I'd been possessed by dread when he did it. Dread that had now and then been justified, but I shoved that thought away. Well, there's soap to be made. There's a heck of an activity to take your mind off the impending doom of your loved ones, I said, hoping that I sounded brisk and cheerful. Ick, said Frances, but absently, still staring down the empty trail. She sighed again. I hope my husband says things like that to me, when I have one, I mean, she added. Things like what? She glanced at me surprised. Why, what Mr. Fraser said to you in the hall, in Gaelic. What? That my hair smelled like burnt sausage? She laughed and her cheeks went pink. That's not what he said. I looked at her thoughtfully. Obviously, Cyrus had been teaching her more than I thought. What did he say then? Her cheeks went noticeably pinker, but she answered readily. Uh-oh, here comes. He said, I burn for thee, Englishwoman. She made a small hem sound in her throat and looked down at her feet, adding softly, and I always will. End section. And why did it say end section? It's not the end. There's more. It wasn't until I went outdoors to fire up the big kettle for soap making that the wind blew my hair into my eyes and I missed my cap. Frances, I called, would you go and look in the hall? I must have dropped my cap on the floor. No, you didn't, she said, puffing as she set down an armload of small logs. Mr. Fraser put it in his pocket. He took it with him. He doesn't like her hair covered. Why is she wearing a cap? Anyway, the image is, oh, wait, yeah, never mind. The image of a public domain. She just wants to make sure. That's very cool. All righty. So we got a little snippet as we are still awaiting Blood of My Blood. For those who are able to go see it early, fantastic, very cool. I expect pictures. All right, moving on to the Comic-Con of it all here. Point Blank 1959 shared, we must not forget that San Diego Comic-Con was the launch platform for Blood of My Blood with a different panel dedicated to its cast. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I won't be able to post much about the prequel after August 9th when it starts on Stars, since I only have access to that. It's all right, Point Blank. We'll take care of it. We'll work together. Things will be shared. I promise. Hi, Jackie. I didn't say hi earlier. I wasn't trying to be rude. Diana shared a lot and I had to read. So a very hello, Jackie. I saw some of the new nail polish you shared. Been liking the ones, well, that I get a chance to go through and look. So very cool. But yeah, here we got. So some pictures here of the panel, Blood of My Blood, and it's very cool that they had quite a bit going on here. I have some videos, but I can't share them all of what was going on. But Meryl and obviously Matthew B. Davis, no. See, I do that all the time. I get them all back. Matthew B. Roberts and Meryl Davis were there answering questions. Matthew B. Roberts and Meryl Davis were there answering questions for both Blood of My Blood and Outlander, because I don't know if you know this, but they've worked on both. You're getting not one, but 2 episodes of Blood of My Blood August 8th, in case you missed that information in Saturday's video. And let's see what else we have. Oh, that was kind of, pretend I didn't just show you the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. I have one other thing from our other folks here. Glamour UK and Laura Lyle share this. As Karen Peary returns to ITV for a second season, we caught up with Laura and Lyle about what it means to lead a BAFTA-winning female-fronted series tackling power, policing, and the difficult woman label. I think they're calling a woman that is just a really easy way to shut some women up, and it's a really easy way to make them feel insecure. Speaking out and why she's in her Sex and the City era. Oh, okay. All right, nice. It'll be a nice chat. So we want to go check out Glamour UK and find that to read up on a little bit of Laurel. What do I have? Lauren, okay, yeah, here we go. A little bit of news having to do with Blood of My Blood. Sony Pictures Television has sold Outlander, Blood of My Blood across major markets across EMEA, LATAM, and APAC. This is shared by Outlander, Fraser Ridge, Brazil, and of course, it's in Portuguese. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but I don't know much Portuguese. Doesn't attention, Sony Pictures Television confirms Blood of My Blood to Disney Plus as well. Well, I'm confused, but that's all right. Deadline Matter confirms Outlander Blood of My Blood on the Disney Plus app in Latin America. Okay, that makes a little more sense. We don't have a premiere date yet in Brazil. Okay. Sony Pictures Television sells Outlander Blood on Blood, Blood My Blood in major global markets. Yeah, sounds like it. Let's see, I'm going to skip ahead here. In EMEA, LATAM, APAC markets, SPT finalizes licensing agreements with MGM Plus, United Kingdom, Deutsche Telekom, Germany, Sky Italia, Italy, and Movistar Plus in Spain, HBO Max for France, Central and Eastern Europe, Poland, Nova for Greece, Inspira Plus, oh my gosh, in Estonia, TET TV Plus, LMT Latvia, Teleplay Lithuania, Yes Israel, BN Middle East and North Africa, Disney Plus in America Latina, LG U Plus South Korea, Stan Australia, and Sky for New Zealand. Oh, that's pretty impressive. This is just a sequel, and it's going worldwide just because of the popularity of Outlander itself. That's incredible. That is amazing. I'm not even going to read this entire thing because they're just going to be talking about how they tooting their own whistles. But Outlander: Blood of My Blood will transport viewers from the First World War battlefields to the 18th century Scottish Highlands, promising two new love stories filled with loyalty, passion, and desire as young couples defy the forces that seek to tear them apart. That's not news, but my goodness gracious. So I will be trying to share those premiere dates when I get them, but there's going to be a lot of them, and I don't know how long it's going to be before I get them. So on to more pictures. Definitely the San Diego Comic-Con was a great time to get lots of images of our actors, new ones, because it's promo time. Really, it's crunch time promo time. And these are some really nice one for TV Insider. Outlander Daily shares this one. Blood of My Blood portraits for TV Insider, and it's the whole crew. We got Mackenzie's, we got Frasers, we got Beecham's too. So yeah. Oh, and Davis. That's really nice. Meryl looks really good there. So yeah, that's really, really nice up-to-date pictures here. Some more of the panels. These are from Jamie, of course, Jamie Roy. And actually, we're going to see some of the same ones when I get to, I think it's Harriet's, but it might be Hermione's images. But these are really good. Look, we got mixture here because we got Richard, we got Sophie, we got Jamie, we got Jamie, Jamie and Jamie. And then, of course, we got both Harriet and Hermione there. It's so impressive to see all of these folks together. Oh, that's a nice little edit they got going. And of course, interviews were had in multiple places to give us as much news as possible. And oh, nice little behind the scenes of the interviews there. Gotta get the lighting just right. Literally right now, I'm looking at my hotel room. My husband's over there. My daughter just went into the bathroom, and I think they're going to go swimming. And but by the way, can I just interrupt myself here? The pool is out this window, out this window. Like we didn't climb out the window to get there, but if I open the window, I can see the pool. So if you hear kids playing, they're having a good time at the pool. It doesn't show outside. It shows the indoor pool. Okay, I'm done talking. More pictures. Oh, there we go. Matthew B. Roberts there. And yeah, wow. And the golf carts. There's something about the golf carts because You know a venue is big when all you do is see the stars riding around at the golf carts behind the scenes to get where they're going, right up until they're walking on stage. Like literally, that's what it is. Okay, out to get some meals. Another great thing about going to conventions, you accidentally run into the stars when they're running to go get a meal, take a break, all kinds of stuff there. Out on the night, I don't even know. I could talk about something about South Park, but I won't. But look, there's a Carmen pin, babe. Outlander Forever shares this. Outlander Blood of My Blood stars Jamie Roy, Harriet Slater, and Hermione Corfield tease the first seasons of spin-off series, including how the original Outlander cast prepared them to join the franchise. And yes, we absolutely are going to listen to that.
3. So if you want to answer something, then I'll cut you off.
Right, I see how it is.
And what do you feel about that? And okay, back to you.
I'm Brian Fraser.
My father detested yours.
What moment from Outlander made you want to join this new series?
I actually hadn't seen any of Outlander before I got cast. It was when I got cast that I started watching the show. So I guess it was the scenes in Blood of My Blood that made me want to join the cast. But yeah, love the show now.
I think for me, knowing it was a Scottish show made me be like, okay, well, I've got a Scottish accent, so I feel like that would be a good fit. You know, I could wear a kilt.
And you look exactly like him.
I keep hearing this. Yes, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a good fit.
I think probably the time travel element. I didn't know that was going to happen to the character, but the first time I read episode 1, by the end you know that, so I was like, sweet, that sounds like a challenge to play. Yeah.
I believe you used the wrong verb. I think you meant love.
How did the OG Outlander cast help you prepare for the role?
Copious amounts of whiskey, I think. No, they were very supportive. We got to meet them relatively early on filming. So, you know, Sam was full of really good advice. Richard Rankin as well. Charles Vandevar. Yeah, everybody was just so supportive. And basically, I think they kind of said the same thing to all of us, just like really enjoy yourself, you know, don't take it too seriously, and yeah, remember this is fun.
Yeah, same. I had a really lovely phone call with Caitríona, and I know you had chats with her as well at the beginning, and it was basically the same thing. She just said enjoy it and like stick together, because only you guys know what it's going to be like from the inside. So, you know, keep together as a unit and just really be in the moment and enjoy it.
What day is it now?
It's a Saturday in the year of 1714.
Outlander Blood of My Blood, it travels through different time periods and locations. So what's the trick to nailing the specific accent for each of your characters?
Well, Julia time travels from World War One to 1700 Scotland. And I think the challenge was her accent not changing too much once she gets to Scotland. Obviously she wouldn't suddenly have a Scottish accent, but I more mean that it, you know, becomes more heightened RP rather than what it actually was maybe in the 20s. So I think that was the challenge for me.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Well, no, my darling, but your face did.
We had discussions about the accent, and we were told that they didn't want us all to sound exactly the same. They wanted there to be variations, even amongst the families. Because, I mean, I have a very different accent to my sister, even though we grew up in the same place with the same parents. It kind of is influenced by your friendships and, you know, the people that you work with. And
Who's got the stronger accent?
Me and my sister. She does.
Does she?
Yeah, hers is way more Leicester than mine.
Yeah.
Just because of, like, the friends that she had at school. So that kind of took the pressure off in a way, because it meant that we didn't all have to sound exactly, like, specific. But in another way, it kind of makes it harder because you don't have a specific reference to just mimic. But yeah, we had a brilliant dialect coach who was on set with us the whole time, which I've never had that level of support on a job before. So that was great.
And I had it easy, you know, I just look at the words and read them. Yep.
Well, that's cheating. You just
We have 2 mics
have
between
to look at the
3.
words and read them. Everybody else is trying to figure out different accents. All right, moving on. Let's see what else I have. IMDb and 2 others share this. Another interview. All right, with Jamie Roy. It looks like that's showbiz. Let's see what he's got to
Brian,
say
Lyle
here.
and me on the bridge. Good wee bit of trivia there was Harriet and I couldn't hear each other on that bridge because the water, the river was so loud. So we had these little earpieces in for the entirety of it. So the whole point was we were meant to hear from the mic into the earpiece and we'd know when. But mine kept cutting out half the time. So I would hear like bits of her lines and then it just eventually just went dead. So I just saw her mouth being like, and then she would stop moving. And then I would say something. Okay, that's me now.
It's so funny because we just watched it earlier, and you really can't tell when you watch it. And I felt like we were shouting to each other as well, like over the river. But it comes across.
I felt like you were
romantic.
listening to each other.
Yeah, thanks.
So we did it right.
It's not usual for a lady to meet a strange man without a chaperone.
Yeah, here you are.
In the first episode, Brian, Nell, and me on the bridge, could be a bit of trivia there, was Harry and I couldn't hear each other on that bridge because the river was so loud. So we had these little earpieces in for the entirety of it. So the whole point was we were meant to hear from the mic into the earpiece and we'd know when. But mine kept cutting out half the time. So I would hear like bits of her lines and then it just eventually just went dead. So I just saw her mouth being like, and then she would stop moving. And then I would say something. Okay, that's me now.
It's so funny because we just watched it earlier.
Okay,
You really
but
can't
start it
tell.
over, but that's just so funny. Look, behind the scenes problems. We wonder how. Now I'm anxious to see that. Plus, okay, now in the interview beforehand, it sounded like they said that by the end of the first episode, she knew that there was time travel. So is the first episode that couple? Because I know I saw in the comments somebody said, well, we're getting 2 episodes because maybe the first episode is dedicated to one, Claire's parents, and then the second episode is dedicated to Jamie's parents. And if that's so, then that first episode, if she says that the first episode she knew there was time travel, that might be hers, and it's happening really fast. So I don't know if that's quite a spoiler. Maybe I'm grasping at straws, but sometimes it is the way something is spoken that gives away a spoiler. All right. Okay, let's make sure I didn't. Okay, we did that one. Let's do this one. Hermione Corfield says Comic-Con International San Diego Convention Center. She's got several pictures here. This is Hall H panel, Entertainment Weekly party, TV Insider shot by iHeartMartin, pals. Shot by iHeartMan. Oh, that's a nice one. A dinner with the pals. Oh, and just, looking good. Entertainment Weekly portrait. Oh, I like the highlighted pink. That's fun. I like the way you use that. They use that there. And we got dinner with the pals, entertainment portrait, and the team. Shot by Johnny Marlowe. That's, again, really good pictures. I'm impatient. I know I'm impatient. I even have a busy week and I'm still impatient. The Vicarious Voyager shares this one, and we are going to jump over to, it looks like the Outlander folks here. I pretended that I could organize this, but again, you should see I have so many. Okay. The Vicarious Voyager shares a repost from Hollywood Reporter, a little bit editing put in there. Sam Hewn opens up about how his character has portrayed masculinity in Outlander while chatting in THR's SDCC 2025's suite. And I wanted to, while we're looking at him, check out Sam's beard. There's been some discussion about his beard. I'm not a beard person, but he does pull off the scruffy beard all right. And it's not such a different contrast to his skin color that it's really bold. But I don't I'm not a big fan of the beard. Anyway, that doesn't matter, Katie. We don't care what you think. I don't blame you.
It's his wife's fault.
All right, Daniel, if you are still here, hi, how are you doing? And I can tell you right now, I'm not even there. I can tell you that Star Trek Legacy, I'm just interrupting this Outlander information for one moment. Star Trek Legacy, Letters for Legacy will be represented once again by myself and Sean. We've got 4 volunteers that are also coming. As far as what do we know, we still know what we always knew. People want it. The people who would be involved want to do it. The people who would be writing it want to write it. The people who would be producing it are on the darn fence. And right now, with the sale of Paramount, or the merger of Paramount and Skydance, we are still waiting to find out what Ellis wants. So there is no big news as far as, have they decided to make it? No. Have we decided that we still need to push and talk about it? Yes. Okay. That is all I'm going to say, because this is not a Legacy update. But if you pay attention during the Star Trek convention, I plan on going live a few times from there And we will be chatting about Legacy. All right, more stuff here. Outlander stars and 2 others share this. Outlander star shares, I know how Outlander season 8 ends. Oh, you dirty dogs. With tears of gratitude for the show and fandom no matter what happens. Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, how does it all end? Let us find out, because they'll tell us.
Respond to this ending without giving anything away.
It's ending?
What?
Wait, what?
I'm actually under NDA at this point.
Yeah. Meryl? Matt? Yeah, no, I love the Comic-Con question. We're like, tell us something about the show that I know you can't tell us.
No, Richard has loose lips, so we double NDA'd him.
Yeah.
He has not seen the last episode.
How does it end, Richard?
Well,
Yes.
let me tell you. It ends well.
Does it?
No.
I mean, people are prepared for it. I think as a fandom, we're all prepared because we've seen the characters go through so much. I guess this might be...
Wait, hold on. Are you prepared for it?
Well, I'm not saying you want it. I'm just saying that, like, our bodies are ready. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think no.
I don't think you're ready for this. No.
How do you think the fans are going to respond to this ending without giving anything away?
Okay, now, so here's my thought, okay? Everybody keeps hinting on there might be a movie. I think there might be. Also, there have been some weird thoughts about Sam's ultimate demise, or Sam's, but Jamie's ultimate demise. I have honestly tried to shy away from any spoilers specifically having to do with our couple's ending. And why? Because my job is to find all that for us all the time. And I end up spoiling myself. And if they are going to do something drastically different than what may happen in the book, I think I want to be just as surprised with what I see on screen in that final episode as I will be in the final chapters of book 10. And I hope you guys can understand that. It doesn't mean I won't accidentally come across it and end up telling you anyway, but I'm going to try not to. So I'm trying not to spoil it for all of us. Okay. Sophie Skeleton took some really cool pictures here that I wanted to share with you. We've got a bit of her interview and stuff right here. Sophie Skeleton. Oh, wait, hold on. There's no translation. Okay. In the Comic-Con annual Entertainment Weekly, something in Comic-Con San Diego. I'm not sure what they're saying, but we do get some really cool pictures that she took. I used one of them as the thumbnail because I just thought it was very cool. I like the outfit. She's got like serious attitude here, and I'm digging the makeup. I like the lighting. Everything is really good. I don't know what motorbike thing. I want one of those. I don't know what I would do with it, but I want one. I just think it looks fun. Yeah. What is it, like it's a food cart? What? I think that looks neat. Okay. I'm easy to please sometimes. And sometimes I'm very easy to please. So look, it's Sam. And I don't know what other man could make popcorn look really, really sexy. I just don't. But look, it's popcorn. I'm really excited about popcorn. Popcorn is delicious. I bet it melts right in your mouth. Did I just say that? Look, playful popcorn. Naughty popcorn. Okay, on to the next thing. All right, so we know Caitríona could not be at San Diego Comic-Con, and that's disappointing. But we knew she wasn't going to be able to go. However, she recorded a video message, and wouldn't you know it? Like I said I would try to find it, and I did, and it just need a second here so I can get it. Yeah, it's about as good as it's going to get. All right, we're going to work. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm going to try to make this a little bigger for those of you, because I know there are some of you just simply don't social media, and I can't really blame you. But Caitríona's video message at San Diego Comic-Con in full. All right, in full. Maybe with sound, wouldn't that be good? How about in full and with sound?
I'm so sorry that
I'm sorry too.
Hello, Hall H. How is everybody? I am so sorry that I'm not there with you. I really wish I could be, but unfortunately I'm filming something at the moment and the schedule just wouldn't allow it. So I offer my sincerest apologies, but I know that you're in very, very capable hands with Sam and Sophie and Richard and Meryl and Matt. And so I'm sending you all love. We have shared many a good time in this hall together. I seem to recall vaguely some drinking, some dancing. I think there was some sword dancing, maybe some Irish dancing. There's been so many amazing memories, but it's not done yet. And I am so excited for, you know, the final part of this journey that we've all been on together for 8 seasons, 12 years, which has meant so much to all of us. So I know I'll see you in the coming months before the show airs, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you all in person. But for today, have the greatest day. And I'm so sorry again, I'm not there.
That was very cool of her. All right, that was very, very cool of her. We got more here. Forever Sass and X shares this full interview. Oh, full interview? I don't know if I can show the full interview. This is what I get. Full interview for The Hollywood Reporter. Stop by THR's Suite at San Diego Comic-Con and talk about reaching the end of the decade-long journey and what it has been like to reunite. Plus, they reveal how they've changed the most thanks and because of the show. You know, next couple of things here, because we do have some pictures. They had a surprise guest. And I think I forgot to push that one. Yeah, we didn't get that one. But so guess who showed up at Comic-Con? Yeah, Graham was there. Bella Outlander fan and Sam Hewen fan. Bella Sam Hewen fan cheers. Sam Hewen, Graham McTavish, Richard Rankin, and Sophie Skelton attended Entertainment Weekly's annual Comic-Con bash during 2025 Comic-Con International San Diego at Float at Hard Rock Hotel San Diego. Oh my goodness, July 26th. That's all. They keep saying San Diego like we haven't gotten the clue. So at any rate, they were doing one of the panels and Graham just stands up from the audience and they goof off. I will see if I can find that video next. I found Caitríona. I will find that and see if I can share that with you again. Maybe not tomorrow because it's been busier days. I'm trying to fit this in, buddy. I really am. Last one, though, I have for today is yet another interview question the Vicarious Voyager shares. Outlander stars Sam Hewen and Sophie Skelton and Richard Rankin tease the show's final season in our SDCC studio. Repost. Again, we will refresh and we will hear.
Season 8. But for each of you, please give me 3 words to describe Season 8. Oh, you're both looking at Sophie. Is that fair?
Is that 3 words each or one?
I think between us. I'm going to go for
3
nostalgic.
words each. 3 words,
3 words each. Oh, well, that's 9. That's quick maths as well.
Sexy.
Nostalgic.
Dangerous.
Heartbreaking.
Passion fruit.
Eternal.
I think Sam and Richard are ahead.
Family.
Finale.
Finale.
Sophie needs to come up with 2
Fresh.
8.
more.
War.
That's
good.
No.
Jamie.
Jamie's
Cleo?
had like 5.
Devastating.
That's 5.
Oh.
No.
Brienne.
Just naming characters.
Brianna. Bookish. How many is that now?
Reunion.
Is anyone keeping count?
Matches.
They're up to like 15. So.
Matches.
Wait, is it for season 8?
Matches.
Season 8.
Yeah.
Season 8.
Horses.
No, season 9.
Horses?
Home.
Horses. Home.
Away.
Neighbors.
Stones.
Hot.
Travel. Time. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Beginnings.
I think they've been at the
Subscription
whiskey
worthy
already.
with a hyphen. One word.
Oh my gosh. Goofballs. All right, that's
We are
it.
so
That's all
sad
I've
that it's
got
the
for
final
us, guys.
season.
That's it. Well, they can say, oh, well, you know what? I didn't put those back where they ought to be. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Live. Live is so fun. We could sort of see it. Could you sort of see it? All right. This I'll remember to do. Get my big old head out the way. No, we'll just look at them. Let's look at them for a while. In case we missed the stuff that I showed before, because I hadn't put it in the right place. There's Graham causing trouble, coming where people didn't expect him to show up. And there's them where they were having their chat. But I think even though it was weirdly positioned, you could still see it. So I'm gonna go with it worked. It's a win. It's a win for Alive. We're alive, we survived, and I'm done. I am done. I think you guys are done too. I think I've said all I can say. You've said all you say. I'm done. You know, for me, it's only 8 o'clock, but I know that it's actually later, and my brain won't let me do this because it's 11 back home. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope you don't mind putting up with me for the late night. Again, I don't think I'm going to try and do this tomorrow. That's why I wanted to get through as much of this as I could tonight. And then I will play catch up again on Wednesday. We have Grand Canyon plans tomorrow, but we got to check and see how the fires went. If anybody has any updates and news on how those fires are, if it's safe for tourists or if they have specific places that are safe for tourists, let me know. Message me on Insta or in the comments below, because that's the goal tomorrow. Miss Shirley wanted to see a big old ditch in the ground, and we happen to be near one. So that works out. Formed and give us all opportunities to share what we know, share what we like, throw in our 2 cents one way or the other about the show, the actors, any of that fun stuff. So thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much to those of you who have independently thrown in a little bit of extra cash my way for the vehicle, because it is now sitting in a driveway waiting for me to drive it. However, we made a very good portion of the drive I will be taking day one. So at least it's going to be a familiar drive when I drive there myself. And so I thank you so much for your continued support on that as I try to get it fixed up and ready to go, as I get ready to go and take you guys with me. As much as much as I can. Thanks again so much for your time, for your energy, for your support. If you didn't get enough Outlander information, please do check out my playlist. I try to put out at least a video a day. Sometimes life gets in the way a little bit, and these 2 weeks that may happen from time to time, but I do try to cut at least 5 videos out a week. I'm on vacation. I'm still trying to do that. So please don't hurt me if I only get like 3 or 4. I love you guys all. Please have a really great, safe week as it comes up. I will see you very, very soon. If not tomorrow, then on Wednesday. I'm sounding tireder and tireder, so I'm gonna finish it off here. Thanks so much again, Jackie, Daniel, Jan, and Suzanne for joining me at this very late hour. Have a great rest of